everyone. Welcome to the McVan O'Keefe Arena here in Peabody, Massachusetts for this Northeastern Conference tilt between the Lynnfield Pioneers and your Peabody Tanners. Peabody coming into this this tilt at an 0-4-1 record. Out here, Bernie, they started the season very strong. They've had challenges against Beverly and Winthrop. The Lynnfield Pioneers coming in with a strong 3-2-1 record. Looks like they've played 6 strong games. Well, what do you think are a couple things that the Tanners can do that they can stay and skate with the Pioneers today?
Well, I think what they need to do in order to try to stay in this hockey game is hopefully during the week, during practice, go back to what they did during their first couple games. Because, I mean, you got to remember, this is a Tanner squad that at least in the last 25 games has not put a 1 in the win column. So what they need to do is they need to go back to those first 2 games and say, hey, look what we did right, look what we did wrong. Take what you did right, build on what you did wrong. These last couple games versus, I believe it was Beverly and Winthrop,
yeah.
they've given up 19 goals and they've only scored, I believe, 3. They were in both games to start. They jumped up early, but they ended up conceding the lead very early in the game. But they just couldn't get out from underneath their opposing teams. I think what Coach Leonard's strategy has been is play tight defense and try to take your opportunities when you can. It's not really what you need to be doing. You need to try to play more aggressive on the offensive attack. Don't rely on Lucas DeMiles, who I think is the presumptive starter for today, as he's been the starter in net for most of the season with Ryan Ferra as the backup. Basically, like I said, just have to play more aggressive on the offensive end and play the same game of hockey that you were playing in the first 2 games of the year.
One of the other things that I know Coach Leonard has said the past couple games is the number of penalties that they've been getting. The first couple games they were in all of them, and 3 or 4 quick penalties when you're in the box. What it seems like the whole middle period, it's just tough to get ahead of any games, and I know that's one thing that they wanted to key on.
Well, I guess it goes without saying, you can't score when you're in the box. If you can't score while you're in the box, I mean, let me know. You should be drafted #1 overall. But basically, hopefully in practice this week, they were able to try to work on some of their issues, play a little bit more, with a little bit more patience. Because when you're impatient, you take bad penalties, and when you take bad penalties, you concede bad goals. So if they stay out of the box, I wouldn't be surprised if this is an even tighter game than we were expecting.
Right here. The only other thing, Bernie, I was able to watch one of their practices the other night, and they've got a very good power play. They've got some skilled guys, McCarron, LePage, and Capillo, the guys on the top line, with Caleb Dolan and Huber. They've got some skilled offensive guys.
Well, I think this power play unit is one to be fair. The 2 players that I was going to mention as players to watch for the Tanners tonight were Connor McCarron and Nathan LePage. They're both their leading goal scorers on the team. McCarron's got 3 goals and LePage has 2. This is not exactly showing of how the Tanners have really been playing this year. They have been playing well. It's just they're coming up against some better opponents and they're getting some really bad breaks. But that top line and that power play unit, if they can get a power play early, that could be a factor that gets this team going in the right direction.
Right here, and it's always a momentum type of thing too. Is if you go on a power play a couple of times, you get the momentum your way. You know, the ice tilts a little bit in your favor sometimes, and it gets Lynnfield kind of on their heels a little bit, especially scoring first. I think that's such a big thing today.
Yeah, I think whoever scores first will probably be the victor in this game. Whoever gets the first power play goal, if they do get a power play goal, will probably be the victor in this game, or will have the advantage moving forward. I think despite the 0-4-1 record that the Tanners have so far this season, I think this game is probably going to be closer than most fans watching at home on this video, and also the fans here at this arena think.
Right. If Bernie here, I am a little remiss here. My name's Kevin Mulhern. I'll be doing the play-by-play, and we've got Bernie Parisi here. He's a freshman at Merrimack. Thank you, Bernie, for doing the color. I think the second period we might flip-flop that. And we've got Patrick Carboni on camera today. Thanks, Patrick, for coming in. I'd just like to thank everybody, too, down at Peabody Access TV for helping us out, putting all these games on TV. These games are being shown on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday nights. During the telecast, I'll give you the times. I did ask the folks down at PAT to publicize it on TV. so they could see it, because I'm asked that by the parents here a lot. So
Yeah, hopefully they'll put that up. It's always a pleasure to be here calling hockey games. It's my opinion, the best sport in the world.
Me too. Yeah.
And so it looks like we're introducing the starting lineups, and I believe the national anthem will be presented to you momentarily. And we'll be right back with some game time action on Peabody TV.
Bernie, I've been calling the games for probably too long, to be honest with you. But that was one of the best national anthems I've heard. It was the Peabody High School hockey cheerleaders. They just sang it as a group. I thought that was a great gesture by them. They did a great job.
Yeah, that was a very beautiful rendition of the national anthem. Good way to start off a hockey game that I think has a lot of anticipation leading up to it. After this game, we'll be here for the Peabody High School girls hockey game. They will be playing the boys hockey team's last week opponent. They'll be playing Winthrop High School, a team that is 4-0, playing up against the Tanners, who are 4-1-1 on the year. So that game will commence after this. And as expected, starting goaltender for Peabody looks like it's going to be Lucas DeMild, and in net for Lynnfield is going to be number 35 senior Aiden Kelly.
Looks like Coach Leonard has LePage, McCarron, Capillo, top line out there. Face off against number 23, John Simonetti. Good looking junior winger. Face off win by Peabody. That's Huber. Got it in deep. Able to clear out. Stolen by Lynnfield. Throws it in deep behind DeMille. Huber's got it behind his own net. Up to Capillo. Capillo, a little bit of room, trying to work out a breakout.
You can tell just by how they're playing right now. They're already playing with a little bit more aggression than we're expected to see.
Lynnfield, boy, testing DeMille there. Is only 26 seconds into the game, and Lucas DeMile's come up with a big save.
That was a good save. I think that should be the save that grounds him for the rest of the game. That should get him locked in.
Boy, Bernie, good thing he's on his toes into the wake. Boy, that was George DeRoche. Good-looking senior for Lynnfield. Stole the puck right in the slot. Good shot.
That one had some heat on it. You could hear it hit those pillows from all the way up here.
Richie and Higginbotham on defense for Peabody. Good-looking second line. Mike Zarro, James Gyree, and Dante Vargas. Good energy line. Guys finish their checks. Actually, it's a little lineup change here. That's Vargas, Zarro, and Caleb Dolan.
Well, you know, I mean, when your team
Up
is
for front,
when your team is 0-4-1, you're probably going to try some new things, try to get something going.
No,
And
I just got the lineup from Coach Leonard just half an hour ago before the game, so he had to make a change there.
well, I mean, these players are good hockey players. I know Mike Zara from last year, my last year at PVD High School when he was a freshman. He is an extremely talented hockey player. He's number 20 for the Tanners.
Vargas with a little bit of skating room. Luke Buckley on the forecheck. James Gyree. Adam Aylwood.
Alward
Big
I think
Aylwood.
he just shoved that guy off. He's one of the bigger players on this Tanner team. He's probably the big physical presence for the Tanners. Number 24 of Peabody.
That might be a change too. They had Adam Aylwood as the left wing, Bernie, and they look like they've got him on defense right now.
Well, I mean, like I said, you got to try something new. I mean, when you're 0-4-1, you got to try some new things. Nice hit along the boards by Jack Malcolm. Looked like the glass actually bent there for a second. And I got to see both teams not really having many offensive opportunities. The puck has been in the Peabody zone for the most part, but there's only been one shot on net, but that first shot 26 seconds into the game.
Boy, went off a skate just wide. That looked like when Andrew Souza did a good job blocking that shot.
I saw in warm-ups that this Lynnfield team, and I think the net may have become a little dislodged there. I saw in warm-ups this Lynnfield team relies on strong puck handling, with individual puck handling between their players. And the Tanners, it seems like they're trying to rely on their puck movement, not necessarily their handling, trying to find the open patch of ice and get their offensive opportunities. But we haven't seen many to this point in the game so far. We're only about 2.5 minutes into the game.
Peabody's got their first line out there of Nick Ritchie gets broken up. Oh, and snap shot just beats Lucas DeMal up. Looked like it just went over his blocker.
And it looks like the way they're celebrating on that one, it is senior captain number 10, George DeRoche, who will get the goal.
Looked like he didn't.
At 2:53 of the first period.
Excuse me, Bernie. It looked like he was just trying to put that puck on net. And it kind of flooded a little bit, and just went over his blocker.
Well, if I were the Tanners, I wouldn't let this one rattle them early, because that was a lucky bounce goal. It's kind of a fluke goal, so don't let it get in your head and try to get back into this hockey game, because we still have 12 minutes to go in the first period.
Adam Aylwood looks like he is playing defense. Good, strong defenseman. Peabody able to clear.
Starting to see some weight get thrown around. A lot of open ice hits and a lot of hits along the boards.
Here comes Capillo. Capillo's one of the fastest guys.
Oh,
just wide.
That was a beautiful skating by
Is McCarron
Capillo.
going to put it right out front?
And the net comes dislodged again. That was Nick Capillo. Beautiful skating. He was able, and beautiful stick handling, moving his way past the defense. That was a perfect shot. Trying to sneak it in underneath the left arm of Kelly in net. I'll give it good balance too. He looked like he almost got upended along the boards, and he was able to stay on his feet on one skate.
They've got Caleb Dolan up front between Zaro and Vargas.
This is a Tanner squad that does not want to go home today saying that they're 0-5-1. They want to say that they put one in the win column, first one in 25 games. Remember, folks, last season, Tanners were 0-20 as the boys team at least were 0-20 on the year. I think that they're probably a little worried that after this season they have I believe they have 8 seniors on this roster, so these guys are going to be leaving after this year to go to college. So you can only imagine what is going through the minds of Coach Leonard. He's going to have to rebuild this team almost from scratch next year. Puck is still live. I think they thought they heard the whistle.
Is Swampscott number 2, Danny Mack taking it in deep, stolen by Peabody. Mike Zaro coming out of the zone. He gets broken up. Ryan Huber up to Vargas. Vargas broken up. He throws it in deep.
Yeah, Vargas came screaming off the
Back
bench.
to
The
Ritchie.
door opened. He came out. He went flying across the ice.
Here comes Vargas. Right now, all alone. That's going to be offside. Jack Malcolm Vargas broken up right before the blue line. Then he went in, caught Jack Malcolm offside.
Looked like Malcolm wasn't really happy with that call. I think that may have been just behind the blue line.
Yeah.
He may have thought that puck was over.
Leo Buckley, Alex Friedman, and Jack Malcolm out there for Coach Leonard's Tannis. Number 15, Jack Hemmersley, good-looking junior for Lynnfield, takes it in. Good breakout out to Friedman. He gets broken up. Jack Malcolm throws it in deep. Mike Sabino, he throws it in, stolen by Lynnfield. Lynnfield doesn't have a problem about just dumping it in, and they've got a pretty good forecheck.
Both teams are moving up and down the ice pretty quickly.
Yeah.
It's just the Tanners are having a little trouble getting the puck out of the neutral zone and into the Lynnfield offensive zone.
Yeah.
Kelly's only faced the one shot on net so far, and I think DeMaio's only faced 2 or 3 shots, one of them being the unfortunate goal.
Another nice glove save by Lucas DeMaio. Bernie, the one thing Lucas DeMaio does pretty good, and it sounds kind of a cliche, is he makes all the saves he's supposed to.
Yeah.
You know, he gives up very few soft goals.
Yeah, well, a goaltender typically gets better and better with every save that he makes. He's making some good saves. It's just that, I mean, I think he's really a factor that's keeping the Tanners in this game. Besides that one fluke goal that looked like he was just trying to set it up, he's made some spectacular saves.
Right. No, I think DeMaio does a great job, and goes right through the crease over to Capillo.
I think DeMaio's breathing a little sigh of relief there. It looked like he was not set up
Here
to
comes
make a save.
Higginbotham into Connor McCarron. He throws it in deep. There's Capillo. There's Aylwood right through the crease. Puck squirts all the way to Lynnfield. Breaking in all alone. Oh, and he just shoots it just wide.
That was Chris Fiorentino that missed the net on a good backhanded shot.
There's Capillo. McCarron's got it. Oh, what a save. What a score by Capillo. Holy smokes. Boy, Connor McCarron found Nick Capillo and he roofed it. What a goal.
Oh, that was beautiful puck handling and stick handling that would make members of the Boston Bruins cry.
Yeah.
It was McCarron. It looked like he came right in, took the bounce, fed it right across, and Capillo put it over the shoulder of Kelly in net. And the Tanners are back in this game.
Boy,
it's 8:31 left.
Bernie, I'm sure our crack cameraman Patrick Carboni got that one on tape. He's giving us the high sign. What a great goal by Capillo. Really the best one we've seen. The best goal I've seen all year so far.
That's some passing and some good shooting that I think should
Good
end up
for
on a
Capillo.
highlight reel after this game, after this year.
Right. You know, give Capillo the way for finishing, but McCarron, you know, a little saucer pass right on his stick. Here's Huber. Got it all the way deep, puck goes deep though. Another shot by Lynnfield.
Capillo's second goal of the year, his second point overall, 2 goals, 0 assists on the year. With 8:31, the goal was scored and remaining in the first period. Just hit 8 minutes to go.
It's number 23, Simonetti. He's got some good wheels. Puck squirts to Zaro. Zaro coming up through center ice. There's Vargas throwing it in deep. There's Caleb Dolan offside.
And I think that one was a little, that's a judgment call by the official. I think that one was a little too close to call. That may not have been an offside, at least from my opinion up here in this view. Everything happening so fast down on the ice, it's kind of hard to tell. But from up here at least, it looks like it was not an offside. But you can't argue with the guys in the striped shirts.
Yeah, that's right. You can challenge him, I guess, but you know. You got LePage, McCarron, and Capillo.
I'll give it to Capillo. He's really throwing his body around too, as opposed to his goal scoring as well. Just laid a couple hits along the boards.
It's a 2-on-1 for Lynnfield. Good save by DeMaio.
Spread eagle save on that one.
Great save.
And he gloves it out of the air for another save.
Lucas DeMaio doing a good job back there.
It looks like Andrew Sousa getting into it with, I think that's Simonetti of Lynnfield.
Yeah. Andrew Sousa only a freshman. Good-looking freshman defenseman for the Tanners. Actually, looks like he's the only freshman on the team right now.
Yep, that is correct. He is the only freshman player on this team, Andrew Sousa.
Good for Andrew. Face-off win by Peabody. Lynnfield steals in their Peabody zone, though. Peabody able to try to break out. Puck goes back to Adam Aylward. Peabody having a hard time. Peabody had a hard time getting that breakout play when the wing is on the half board.
Yeah, that goal kind of came
There
on a lucky bounce. Went off the boards. McCarron was able to pick it up, and that was just beautiful pass across the crease, across the ice.
Jack Hammersley, good-looking junior. Well, Lynnfield does have a lot of speed. Now that shouldn't be icing. That was a Lynnfield player that iced it.
Yeah, I think that's the X factor that the Pioneers have over the Tanners. They have more speed. The Tanners have more good shooters.
Yeah.
As opposed, well, actually, Lynnfield has had some pretty good shots on net too. I think the Tanners is more of a team effort. They try to really rely on passes across. If you're on open ice, they're going to send it to you. Lynnfield, on the other hand, they try to fight for open ice with their speed and their skill. So I think this Tanners team, best way to describe it is I believe, kind of goes without saying, they're a very hard-nosed team, very tough team to play against in terms of physicality.
Just wide. Lynnfield showing some good offensive skills here. Ice is tipped a little bit in the Lynnfield favor here. Peabody finally clears.
Nice hit.
Boy, that's number 8, Jack Malcolm, throwing his weight around.
Malcolm laid the hit on Danny Mack, the junior of Lynnfield, junior defenseman.
Malcolm doing a good job getting back. Boy.
Looks like Dolan or Luke
Lynnfield,
Buckley.
yeah, Lynnfield player took Buckley down, no penalty.
I think Buckley may have caught a stick up high. I think Lynnfield should be a little lucky they didn't get a call there. One went wide.
Shot just wide by Lynnfield. Oh,
and
ticked in.
Oh.
Good pressure by Lynnfield.
And that is number...
And it resulted in their second
23.
goal.
It is John Simonetti, the junior forward, putting the Lynnfield Pioneers back in the lead with 5:19 to go in the first period. I think what I saw there, it looked like that may have actually been sticked out of almost midair. It was kind of a deflection in.
Yeah, just some good pressure by Lynnfield. Peabody having a hard time getting out of their own zone.
If I was Lynnfield, I'd consider their strategy in the late going is to crash the net. It seems like that's where most of their goals are coming from, is from close around the front of the net.
Yeah.
Still a close game, though. This Tanner team is playing with a lot of physicality, and their goaltending has been almost superb.
McCarron over to Capillo, forcing Kelly to make a good save.
Beautiful shot by Capillo. That one had some passion behind it. He wanted to tie this game up only 18 seconds later. We got a face-off coming up finally in the Lynnfield zone.
LePage, McCarron, Capillo out there for Coach Leonard Stannis. That's Higginbotham. Adam Aylward. Little saucer pass over to Aylward. He tries to throw it in deep. Good movement by Lynnfield. Got some good skilled defensemen that can move that puck around. Good breakout stolen by McCarron.
Their defensemen are very aware. Oh!
McCarron be able to throw it in deep. It's going to be a penalty on Lynnfield.
I think it's going to be a penalty
for a hook.
That's going to be a penalty on Lynnfield for hooking.
Looked like that could have been interference, or it could have been a lot of things. But
yeah, it looked like the hit on McCarron could have been a penalty for boarding, possibly an interference penalty. He hit him from behind.
Well, we've got Bernie here, out here, we got a face-off off to Kelly's left. First power play goal. We were talking before. Got Adam Aylward. I was seeing who they had on defense. Oh, it's good to see Andrew Souza on defense. So
this is what we talked about before the game. The Tanners really need to take advantage of that first power play. Whoever gets this first power play goal could be the victor in this game. Right now, they're just looking to tie it up.
Yeah.
So it's going to be Leo Quinn, senior defender in the box. 2 minutes for hooking. Tanner's moving a little gingerly over center ice.
Puck stolen by Lynnfield. Andrew Souza's got it in deep. Got a shot off.
Just trying to put it on net. I think he's just trying to get another face-off in the offensive zone, stop the clock with a minute 28 to go on this power play for the Tanners.
Not bad. At least the one thing you want to do is just keep it in the offensive zone. You certainly want to make good plays. Good face-off win. Back to McCarron.
They're trying to.
Back to LePage. Oh, just back to Andrew Souza. Just a little.
think what they're trying to do is they were
It's going
trying
to
to
be
set
offside.
I think there was a little confusion there in that little dump in there. I think they were also trying to set up Alward, who was wide open on the left side of the ice.
Yeah.
He was trying to set up a good slap shot. I'm guessing a big hockey player like him could have a pretty torrid slap shot himself, or a wrister. "55 seconds to go on the power play for Peabody.
Back to Andrew Souza. It's a high stick. Faceoff's going to be all the way back to Lucas DeMal's right. Still 48 seconds left on his power play.
So if the Tanners can get it out of the zone, then I think they'll be okay. But they just try to at least put a little pressure on Aiden Kelly and net.
Yeah,
If they can put a little pressure on them, they can hopefully build on that if they can manage to get another power play later in the game.
Coach Leonard's got his second power play. It's Zaro, Caleb Dolan, and Vargas. Key to stay on side there. Higginbotham and Huber. Ritchie and Huber, excuse me. There you go. Finally got it back. Little shot. Couldn't get it through the
In between.
Good job by Lynnfield defense. Just not
Nice clear down the other end of the ice by Jared Simpson.
good forecheck by Lynnfield.
Quinn's coming out of the box.
Good penalty kill by Lynnfield. I think Peabody had a couple good chances, but good penalty kill by Lynnfield, though.
Yeah, Peabody was really trying to. They were really trying to get back in this game. I like what I'm seeing so far. Even though there's 2 minutes and 9 seconds left to go in the period. Even if they don't score in the remainder of this period, I'm sure Coach Leonard will be really happy to go to the locker room with a 2-1 game. It's not a blowout yet, and I don't think it's going to be a blowout, quite honestly, folks, like we've seen the last couple games.
Good job by Lucas DeMille tying it up. Certainly not afraid to do that when there's a lot of traffic in front of you. Stop things, get a face-off, regroup.
Yeah, being a goaltender has to be the most stressful position in almost any sport, because that's the one where you have to see where everything's coming at you and you got a little piece of rubber that hurts when it hits you, even with pads, folks. Trust me, I've been hit with one in the chest even when I've got all the pads on when I'm playing hockey.
Yeah.
And it hurts.
Yeah.
When you're in net, that's probably, you got that thing screaming at you.
No.
You know, game plan kind of hinges on you sometimes.
Shot just wide. Up to Malcolm. Malcolm trying to get it out, stolen by. Shot saved by DeMille. Lucas making some good saves here to keep this a 2-1 game. Jack Malcolm trying to get the puck in deep. That's Buckley. Little backhander. James Gyree on the forecheck, comes out with the puck. Oh, just couldn't get it to, was looking for Luke Buckley right there in the slot, just couldn't get it over to him.
Yeah, that was a good offensive opportunity. You can kind of tell just from the way that Gyree was moving behind the net what he was trying to do. He was trying to set it up right in front, get a snapshot to the point where the goaltender just won't have any time to react.
James Gyree breaks up the Lynnfield defender. 1 minute left here in the first period. Lynnfield Pioneers 2, Peabody Tanners 1. That's Buckley over to Malcolm. Malcolm's got it, a little bit of skating room. That's McCarron. Karen tries to deke through him.
Looks like McCarron almost took a swing there at Danny Mack, kind of because he got his stick knocked away from him. You saw him like him and Mack.
Here comes Capillo. Full head of steam again. Oh, and just wide. What a snapshot.
Looks like I think McCarron, I'll say right now, I went to Peabody High School, but I'll say right now, I think McCarron got away with a penalty there. The ref wasn't looking. He got his revenge on Mack there. He hit him hard. Sent Mack skating into the boards.
13 seconds. It looks like this game, you're going to have to keep your head up, I think, for the rest of this game.
Yeah, it looks like Mack giving McCarron a bit of a death stare almost. We saw just a few seconds ago, I don't know if he caught it, McCarron got his stick knocked away by Mack. Then when the puck came back in the offensive zone with Capillo, I think it could possibly have been a Tanner goal had McCarron not been so
just shot. Good, excuse me, Bernie. Good save by Kelly.
Oh no, when shots like that, interrupt me all you want.
Yeah.
And that will end the first.
That's Nick Ritchie. I tell you, I think Nick Ritchie throws the best checks for the weight He's not the biggest guy, but some of the hardest things to do is open ice checking. And I tell you, Richie's knocked 3 or 4 people down the first period. Just gotta like to.
This is a good old-fashioned hockey game right now. It's got a couple of goal scores, but it's got a lot of hits, a lot of physicality in this game. This is what old hockey traditionalists like to see, and I'm one myself. 2-1 going into the first intermission. This game is a lot closer than I think a lot of fans really expected. We saw the Capillo goal for the Tanners that kept them in this game, but also some lucky bounces for Lynnfield. I think this should be just a 1-0 game for the Tanners, quite honestly, if we're talking in terms of skill. But either way, it's 2-1 going into the first intermission.
Well, here, thank you, Bernie. That's that was Bernie Parisi, by the way. If you're just turning in, he's a freshman at Merrimack, just graduated Peabody last year, and does a great job as the color guy here. I just want to thank Patrick Carboni again, too, our crack, and he did say he got Capillo's goal. Patrick, you did? Okay, all right. Because the best goal of the year. And again, I just want to thank everybody down at Peabody Access TV for helping us put these games on TV. I'm Kevin Mulhern, and I'll see you at the beginning of the second period. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Van O'Keefe Arena here in Peabody, Mass. for this Northeastern Conference tilt between the Lynnfield Pioneers and the Peabody Tanners. The Pioneers up 2-1 on this tilt, Bernie, but very even game, though.
Oh, yeah, but those two goals for the Pioneers came, they were kind of lucky bounces goals. The goal for the Tanners, however, was Nick Capello, a beautiful wrist shot that came with a lot of speed that went up and over the shoulder of Aiden Kelly. This game should be, in a lot of ways, a 1-0 game for the Tanners because those goals just came on unfortunate bounces for Lynnfield.
That's just what right, I saw those, but here, they all count, though. And out here, right now, Peabody's down 2-0. Good pressure by Peabody here, only in first half a minute of the second period.
Well, I guess maybe Coach Leonard saw what worked in the first period, saw them playing good, taking advantage of their offensive opportunities, keeping it tight. Yep. Just made a couple quick adjustments to keep his team in this game. Nice shot by Huber.
Good face-off win by LePage. And deep by Capillo. Capillo on the... Nick Ritchie keeping it in. That's Huber keeping it in deep. Stolen by Lynnfield. Good job by Ritchie. I mean, delayed offside on Lynnfield. Ritchie over to Huber. McCarron. Huber. That was LePage getting it deep into the Lynnfield zone. No icing.
One thing we noted in the pregame that I think is worth noting right now, that whole first period, something that you said earlier was killing the Tanners was penalties throughout the year. One thing to note, Tanners made it through the whole first period, never in the box once. They had a power play opportunity, but they were never once in the box.
Oh, good observation, Bernie. I've talked to Coach Leonard a few times about that. I think they've been averaging 5 penalties a game, and it's certainly tough to get any momentum. It's tough to get any, it's tough to score shorthanded. Quite frankly, too. So Dante Vargas coming through center ice.
I think it's going to be a call on Lynnfield. Or, no, it's just going to be
maybe just an offside, I think.
Well, it looked like, from my view, I think Vargas may have been tripped, but...
Lynnfield doing a good job standing Peabody up at their blue line, causing a lot of offsides like this. But I like to see Bernie, before the season, Caleb Dolan asked to play defense. He's always been a good, skilled offensive guy. He thought they'd be able to help the team out a little bit playing D. Did a great job back there, but it looks like Coach Leonard needs some more scoring. So he's got Dolan back up front.
That was a nice save by Tamal. Well, yeah, you look at his stat sheet. It says Dolan has 3 assists on the year. And considering this is a team that likes to get the puck to the forwards, it's actually pretty impressive stats. He's setting up the goal scorers for the most part, which is why he has 3 assists.
He's doing a good job, right? That's an icing on Lynnfield. Face-off's going to be off to Aiden Kelly's right. Nathan LePage taking the face-off for Peabody. Number 7, Jeff Floramo.
So it's the top line of the Tanners, McCarron, LePage, and Capillo.
Puck goes
out there with
Puck goes back to Souza.
and Sousa. So it's a new defensive pairing, new defensive pairing here with the Tanners with this forward line and this big pile up almost along the boards.
Little hit from behind. That's usually called a penalty 9 times out of 10. Hitting anybody from behind like that. There's Capillo with the steal. He can show his wheels here. One of the fastest guys you'll see. Puts on the brakes. Oh, just wide.
Oh, nice skating there by Capillo. I don't think there's many hockey players on the ice right now that can put on the brakes just quite like he did there. A little scrum that we saw down along the boards in the corner for almost and DeMille was able to get his stick out on it. It was on that scrum down on the other end of the ice in the Lynnfield zone. McCarron was kind of the guy that was being piled on. He is a marked man right now. He got into a scrum with Danny Mack in the first period. 2 scrums with Danny Mack, the junior defender for Lynnfield. He got his stick knocked out of his hands, and then he actually shoved him down to the ice. Narrowly avoided a penalty, luckily the ref's back was turned. But at the moment, he is he's the marked man on this team. He is the guy that they're going to try to get some shots off at. So, Connor, keep your head on a swivel.
You're right. Andrew Sousa, a little chip goes out in the stands. Always like to try to promote the high school hockey game, folks. It's you know, you've got so many selections with the Bruins, area colleges, but if you do decide to come down the game, just always keep your head up around here. Pucks do come by, and there's netting to protect on the ends, but
we have there's a puck up behind us. Looks like I think maybe someone got a shot off up and over us at one point.
One time
earlier in the season. If you want to be a hockey fan, folks, and you're listening in, you pick the
good
right
steal by
country.
Guy Reed showing his wheels.
That's going to be a trip on Lynnfield. Scrum, we got almost a fight breaking out. That is without a doubt, because DeMille, he came flying out of net for the 6th attacker. I think no doubt that is a trip on Guy Reed, or maybe an interference. Now it looks like both are going in the box. So yeah, the call is tripping on Jack Hammersley of Lynnfield. I think the call on Guy Reed is probably a roughing call. After the whistle, some fighting.
That's too bad that it looks like they're matching though. Peabody was going to be a man up.
It looks like there still are 5 players on the ice for Peabody. So I think that the call on Guy Reed, I think that's a 5-minute call in the box for after the whistle. And I think it's going to be a 2-minute power play for the Tanners, because I see 5 skaters out on the ice for Peabody.
Shot just wide. Shot just wide. Here comes Lynnfield coming up their own zone.
So it is going to be
number
5 on
4,
5
that's
still.
Jarrett Simpson. Good looking defenseman. He's got some good wheels. Here comes Higginbotham. Nick Ritchie, excuse me. No ice. Peabody clears. Mike Zarro and Vargas on the forecheck.
Nice move. Here he comes.
Good save by, wow. Number 23, boy. John Simonetti again. Boy, he can fly coming up through center ice. Good shot. Another good save by DeMille.
He came out slamming a stick down on the ice. He cannot believe that he did not get that puck by DeMille. He's one of the goal scorers on the game so far. Him and captain senior number 10, George DeRoche, have the 2 goals for Lynnfield. It's good skating and stick handling by Simonetti. Nice glove save.
Boy, another
DeMille.
good save by DeMille. He's just making save after save.
Nice. Getting his stick up. DeMille was able to get that one out of the crease.
Puck in deep right behind DeMille. Throws it out. Another save by DeMille.
What?
Boy, Lucas has made 3 or 4 good saves in the last minute and a half to keep this a 2-1 game.
DeRoche with almost a one-timer by him. That is as skilled of a save as you'll ever see, folks. Lucas DeMille. This game, no matter the outcome of this game, I think this game should end up on a highlight reel for DeMille later in the year.
Yeah. Shot can't get through the traffic. Nick Ritchie Over to Capillo. LePage dumping it out through center ice. Making Lynnfield clear. Puck all the way back in front of Kelly.
Sometimes a goaltender just gets in the mindset, like, even if we don't score another goal, I am not going to allow another one.
Good breakout play by Lynnfield. Good job by Souza throwing that puck in the... Puck squirts out to Capillo. Connor McCarron trying to get a hold of it. Good steal by LePage. Another good steal by LePage. Over to Capillo and just wide. Oh, LePage set up Capillo perfectly. Oh, my goodness.
Good skill moving in.
Good back checking by McCarron. Souza's got it. Off the pipe.
No goal.
Oh, not the pipe and no goal.
Oh, that thing was. Oh, that had speed.
It hit directly on the. Here's McCarron up through center ice.
He's got Capillo.
He's got a little bit of room. Didn't hit the top of the. Didn't hit the ceiling of the rink, so this play continues. Jack Malcolm on the forecheck. That's Higginbotham. Throws it in deep.
Notice how they're putting two
That's
defenders.
going to be icing on Lynnfield.
Notice how they're putting two defenders on McCarron because they know his favorite play on the ice is to pass him, is to get Capillo moving up to his right or his left and feed it across. Because Capillo so far has proven he's the main goal scoring threat for the Tanners. So if you put two guys on McCarron, you can kind of take away his passing lanes. 7:58 showing in the second period. No goals to report here in the second period. Still 2-1 Lynnfield.
Good forecheck by Friedman. Kept in by Higginbotham, stolen by Lynnfield. Oh, just a stride too far. He would have been in deep. Huber finishing his checkout.
Pifko wants that one back badly.
That's Huber. Kept in, saved by DeMille. What a skate save.
That was Jared Simpson's slap shot. Didn't even get that on the stick and wind up. He just wound up and took it as it came to him.
Higginbotham. That's a wherewithal to clear. That's going to be icing on Peabody. No, called off the last minute. That's Huber keeping it in. Good job by Huber, defenseman. Takes a lot of guts to keep the puck in like that. Puck squirts out. Huber's got it. Stolen by Lynnfield. Good job by Friedman on that back check, and they're able to get it out. Boy, that looked pretty dangerous by Lynnfield.
Oh boy.
Can't get it through the traffic. Shot just wide and high and wide.
I think that went off of Buckley's skate and went up high. Good. It's good awareness by Luke Buckley. The sophomore forward for Peabody trying to get his skate on it. Almost. DeRoche almost.
Lynnfield, a lot of good shit. That's going to be an icing on Peabody. Just
DeRoche couldn't get good wood on that one.
Was Higginbotham just getting rid of it. Some good pressure by Lynnfield, but boy, Lucas DeMille come up with 3 or 4 good saves, keeping this a 2-1 game.
This period is all about Lucas DeMille right now. He's made some of the most spectacular saves that I've seen a goaltender in this school's history make. I've been to my fair share of games for this Tanner team ever since I started here, or when I started back as a freshman. But he is probably one of the better goaltenders that I have seen in net for Peabody so far in the 4 years that I've covered games.
Good job by Mike Zarro. That's Souza. Up to Zarro. Zarro taking one for the team. Back to Souza. Souza looking for a little bit of help. Nick Ritchie up through center ice, stolen by Lynnfield. Another shot, another good save by DeMille.
Nice glove save by DeMille.
Yeah. 5:50 left there in the second period. Lynnfield Pioneers up 2-1 on the Tanners. Some more good puck movement. by Peabody, by Lynnfield. Boy, and Lucas DeMille had the wherewithal to see that. Made the initial save. Puck dropped right down at his feet.
That was right on almost the ankle part of his right pad on its leg, and he was able to look down and able to get it. There was no skater for his team or for his line mates around him to get it. And it looks like DeRoche is he's the marked man on the Lynnfield team now. It looks like I think Ronnie Fusillo and Caleb Dolan kind of got into a scrum after the whistle. Looks like I think Vargas took a hit at DeRoche after the whistle as both teams are going back to the bench.
There's Capillo up to LePage, stolen by Lynnfield.
That is going to be
like that's going to be an icing. Oh.
Looks like Coach Gardner of Lynnfield is looking for some kind of call. The officials having to go over and clarify. Nice shot across the crease by McCarron.
That's Higginbotham. Back to Huber. Huber's got a little bit of skating room. Tries to throw it in deep. Stolen by Lynnfield. Good job by Higginbotham keeping that puck in the corner. Huber steals. Unable to clear. A couple of Lynnfield skaters. That's Capillo.
Oh!
Taking
Capillo
one for the
getting
team.
into it with Simonetti.
LePage. Little snapshot wide. There's Capillo and LePage, 3-on-2. There's LePage, plenty of room. Good save by Kelly. Boy, Capillo, little saucer pack back to LePage. Good snapshot by Lynnfield, saved by DeMille. McCarron, that's Ritchie. Back to LePage, it's going to be a high stick. That's going to be a high stick on Lynnfield. It's going to face off. It's going to be all the way back to Kelly's right.
So quick thing, one of the defensemen out on the ice for Lynnfield that last offensive rush is number 21, Will Garofoli. I'm guessing he's related to Peabody Tanner's girls hockey defenseman and star defender Carolyn Garofoli. It's not a very common name that you hear every day.
Yeah.
So, and Garofoli from Peabody, she is a Lynnfield High School student. As some of you may know, the Peabody High School girls hockey team is a co-op team with North Reading and Lynnfield. And that co-op has worked very well to their advantage. They're 4-1-1 on the year. But yeah, I'm guessing that they're related, both two siblings playing hockey. I mean, it's a very good family sport too, folks.
Here comes Lynnfield over the blue line. Shot just wide. Nick Ritchie finishing his check. Peabody giving Lynnfield a lot of room here. Good save by DeMille. How did he see that?
Yeah, I was gonna
somehow
say,
he stuck his pad out.
I was going to say that is a remarkable save.
Jack
considering
Malcolm.
I don't think you could see that coming.
Yep.
He had a screen of so many of his own Tanner teammates and Lynnfield players in front.
Jack Malcolm just taking out the Lynnfield forward.
This is all-time hockey, folks.
Lynnfield doing a great job. A lot of pressure.
Oh, that's going to be a penalty on Peabody without a doubt. That's going to be on Nick Ritchie, I think. And I don't think there's really any doubt on that. I think that was an interference call. He didn't just try to get the puck away from, I believe that was Richie Castelletto of Lynnfield. Yep. He put his arms up over his head and he threw him down to the ice and actually pushed him down, almost held him down. I don't think there's any doubt on that call there. So Lynnfield gets a power play opportunity now for the next 2 minutes. It's Nick Ritchie, junior defender, in the box for 2 minutes. I believe the call is going to be interference.
Peabody has McCarron and Capillo up front.
If you're ever going to play defense, now's the time.
Higginbotham and Huber.
Oh.
Save, great save, and DeMille.
Now we got it after the whistle again. Huber He threw Pifko down to the ice, not getting a call. And some of the fans down below us are starting to chirp their disapproval with the no call.
Connor McCarron on the face-off win.
I think he got away with one there. And now it looks like just to almost antagonize the fans, Huber puts another hit on Pifko after the whistle. It's a mental game too, folks. You got to get in your opponent's heads.
Yeah. Connor McCarron got it, and he clears. Good job by McCarron. Capillo on the forecheck. Capillo and McCarron keeping Lynnfield bottled up in their own end. Good job by Lynnfield, stopping, setting up. Little saucer pass.
Gotta get those down.
Oh, left wide, couldn't get a hold of it.
Simpson almost had a good chance there at a goal.
Good puck movement by Lynnfield. Shot just wide. Another minute left in this power play. Lynnfield able to keep it in. Good pressure by Lynnfield. Nobody there. McCarron. That's Higginbotham taking one for the team.
It's a game
Good
of
job by
grudges.
McCarron. Huber keeping him deep, finishing his check. Just wide. What a great snapshot. So hard it hit the backboard, went all the way out to center ice.
One thing I will say about the Tanners right now is I think they're playing, I like how they're playing aggressive, playing very physical, but I think they need to tone it down just a little bit, because that's why they're in the box. That's why Ritchie's in the box for the next 7 seconds at least. And there's almost, I think they got away with a couple calls there. Huber should have been in the box at least twice on that, offensive rush. As the power play comes to an end.
Good penalty kill by Peabody there. Saw some good power play by Lynnfield also. 40 seconds left here in the second period. No scoring. Still Lynnfield 2, Peabody 1.
30 to go.
There's LePage. Oh, just misses McCarron. LePage very took his time, tried to find McCarron. That's going to be icing on Lynnfield.
Here's an opportunity to get it to tie it up, going to the locker room. 13.3 seconds to go in the second period, and we'll have a face-off to the left of Aiden Kelly in net. It's going to be LePage.
That's LePage. Face-off win, but squirts all the way past Ritchie.
Will end the second.
That's going to do it, I think, folks. And that'll do it, folks. At the end of 2 periods, the Lynnfield Pioneers 2, Peabody Tanners 1. It's rare that you go a whole period without a score, but Peabody had plenty of chances to tie this game up. But Lynnfield, certainly, we'll have to see what the shots on goal are, but I think it's really the Lucas DeMille story right now.
Yeah, DeMille.
He's made some great, especially great saves with his pad or his skates. Somehow he made 3 of them. Great saves.
Yeah, I'll give it to this. This first period was about pretty much Lynnfield offensive attack. Second period has been more of a very physical game, and the Lucas DeMille show. DeMille is the thing that's keeping the Tanners in this game. He's made some of the most remarkable saves that I've ever seen a goaltender make. And finally, the Tanners got a penalty, but they made almost a masterful penalty kill. That is exactly how they need to play going into the third period. I wouldn't change anything if I were Coach Mark Leonard, at least, and try to build on the momentum that they had in the first period. Keep playing a slightly physical game. Tone it down a little bit, because that's why I believe it was Ritchie in the box. If they tone down their physicality a little bit, I think they can I think they have a chance to tie this game up and potentially win this game.
Right. You know what I think, Brune? I think sometimes one of the most interesting things I think is that when there's a scrum in front of the net, the goalie's just tying up the puck, how much can you get away with without getting a penalty?
Yeah.
That's basically what you. And I think the key thing is keep your hands low. If you keep your hands up near your shoulders, you're gonna get a penalty. Keep down by your waist, you won't.
Yeah. And when you're that bunched up with all those players, the opposing team and your home team, tensions are going to run a little high. You're going to let your emotions get the best of you sometimes.
Right. Well, here again, just want to thank Bernie Parisi's done a great job doing the color again today. I'd like to thank Patrick Carboni, who's our crack cameraman today. And again, everybody down at Peabody Access TV. My name's Kevin Mulhern. We'll see you at the beginning of the third period. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the McVan O'Keefe Arena here in Peabody, Massachusetts for this Northeastern Conference tilt between the Lynnfield Pioneers, Peabody Tanners. Lynnfield up 2-1. Great game so far, I think, Bernie. I'm sure Lynnfield's got a few more shots than Peabody, but really anybody's game.
This is probably the best game that I've seen the Tanners play, not just this season, but the last couple of years in general. It's only 2-1 going to the third period. It's been a very physical game. Lucas DeMille is the goaltender that is keeping this Tanner team in this game. He's made some of the most remarkable saves a goaltender could make. I think the way that the Tanners can get back into this game is if they can try to play a little less physical. They definitely played a little bit more aggressive in that second period. If they can play a little less physical, focus on making their offensive opportunities, we could see a tie game.
Oh, that was McCarron. Little flutterer got by Kelly. McCarron throws it out. Puck squirts hamburgers past Huber. Huber to Ritchie. Ritchie up to Capillo, who's stolen by Lynnfield. Good job by
Capillo again.
Capillo showing his wheels. Still got it. Throws out right through the crease. Nobody there. Good job by Lynnfield. That's Ritchie getting back, showing his speed. Ritchie still got it. There's LePage. Up to McCarron, over to Capillo. Oh, skates right by it. Connor McCarron in deep in his zone. A little bit of skating room. Here comes McCarron. Good job by Kelly.
There's a good chance there. If Dolan was waiting at the side of the net, we'd be looking at a 2-2 game. Oh, here they go again.
Good job by Lynnfield. Good offensive guys. Throws it right out front. Mike Zarro in center ice. Adam Aylwood being physical, throwing a body around. Adam Higginbotham's got it in deep in his own zone. It's going to be icing on Peabody. And they do call it. 13-15 left here in the game. Lynnfield Pioneers 2, Peabody Tanners 1.
The Tanners really got, it looks like they are doing what they need to do so far. I think at least that's what they're doing. They're playing a little less aggressive, and they had a couple good offensive rushes. We saw the McCarron shot less than a few seconds into the third period. And they've managed to get the puck down ice a couple times since.
Mike Zarro getting back, helping out in his own zone. Stolen by Lynnfield. Shot wide. Dante Vargas playing tough. That's Aylwood. Over to Andrew Souza. Dante Vargas broken up. Has the wherewithal of throwing out. He's out there with Caleb Dolan. Souza and Huber. Mike Zarro broken up.
Zarro got hit in between two defenders.
Lynnfield's got a bunch of speedy forwards. Oh, almost stolen by Vargas.
A little aggressive out of net, and he'll cover. Vargas getting into it with Ronnie Fusillo.
Vargas doing a good job. Almost winning all alone on Kelly. Luke Buckley, good looking sophomore for Peabody on the face-off for Peabody. Right out front for Malcolm. Couldn't get his stick on that puck.
There's Simonetti showing speed and skill again.
Yeah. Nick Ritchie keeping him wide. Good job. Jim Gyree.
Oh! DeRoche again.
Somehow the puck got through all the traffic, and I don't think DeMille saw it until it went right past him.
He was just trying to get that one on net.
Yeah.
I think DeRoche was really looking for maybe a teammate to try to set up in front and tip it in, but that went up and over the shoulder of DeMille.
Boy, Jesus, here, Bernie, that's just the case of sometimes you just throw the puck on the net, you get lucky, the puck goes in.
So I'd say that
somehow it got through all the traffic.
Yeah, I'd say that all 3 goals for Lynnfield so far have been kind of lucky goals.
Yeah. Andrew Souza, a little backhander in the Lynnfield zone. Connor McCarron on the forecheck.
So it's 3-1 Lynnfield.
There's a 2-on-2. Good save by DeMille.
This is not a time to think that this is not the time to throw in the towel, folks. Tanners really still need to play aggressive hockey. It's 11:39 to go in regulation.
McCarron, bad luck. Went right through Andrew Souza and Aylward. Souza, good job. Little flip, gets it out of the zone. Lynnfield, again, not afraid to dump it in. They're looking for a line change. LePage broken up, stolen by Lynnfield.
Down on his face goes Souza.
Lynnfield's got a little bit of skating room in that corner. Right behind Lucas DeMille. Stolen by Souza. Adam Aylward in the corner.
Oh, here comes Capillo
Here comes
again.
Capillo.
Trying to whirl around up front.
Still got the puck. Good job by Huber, just getting it in the corner. Connor McCarron's got it. Oh, good job by McCarron. Oh, and he just lost it at the end. Good hustle by McCarron. He was 1-on-2 in the corner, came out with the puck.
Trying to be a little too fancy.
McCarron's got the puck back. No,
it was beautiful stick handling. I'll give him that.
Andrew Higginbotham. Capillo. LePage, no icing. Coach Lennon getting a line change. Caleb Dolan on the forecheck. Dante Vargas throwing his weight around. That's Huber throwing it out back. Snapshot just wide. Mike Zarro finishing his check.
And there's gonna.
Now they both went flying. Who's going to get that one? Interference by.
It's gonna be.
Boy, Caleb Dolan looks like he's going to get it.
Yeah.
He went flying too. I don't know.
Dolan will go to the box. 2 minutes. He's exchanging words with the ref.
Here's a big penalty kill for Peabody here.
Really?
You know, these 3, a 2-goal game, the next goal is always a big one. You get it, you're right back in a game. If they score, it's a tough mountain to climb to get back in it.
You really need to kill this one off. And then get it back down the length of the ice. It's back down the length of the ice. Quick note, congratulations to Tanner head coach Mark Leonard. Thanksgiving Day football game. He was inducted to the Peabody High School Athletic Hall of Fame for his contributions as a player during his days as a hockey player here at Peabody High School. Congratulations to him and his family for that first win of the year.
Stolen back by...
Oh! It went in, I think. That was...
A power play goal by Lynnfield, Bernie, and puts it...
I think it was Simonetti again, so it's DeRoche and Simonetti with both goals in the game. Power play goal.
Puts him up 4-1.
I think from what I saw up here, that was probably the first goal that we've seen this afternoon that I think was not from a lucky bounce. That one was a beautiful shot and beautiful. He found the small open ice patch. He was able to get that one by DeMille and make it a 4-1 game.
There comes Capillo, can show his speed.
Simonetti's not, or Capillo's not going to go quietly tonight.
McCarron, Capillo throws it right out front. Nobody there. LePage not there. There comes Lynnfield, 3-on-2. Higginbotham keeping him wide. Puck squirts back out to Lynnfield defenseman. Good puck movement on those Lynnfield D.
8:30 to go in regulation here at the McMahon O'Keefe Arena.
Here comes LePage. Was looking for McCarron, a little bit too far in front of him. LePage and McCarron on the forecheck. Capillo. Back to Higginbotham's got it right behind Lucas DeMille. Puts on the brakes. Stolen by Lynnfield. Good forecheck. Again, good puck movement. These D really got a good job on defense.
These defensemen are really good at setting up offensive opportunities as another player goes down on his face.
Mike Sabino playing tough behind Lucas DeMille. Good save by DeMille. Puck squirts out to center ice, causing Lynnfield to get out of that offensive zone.
Danny Mack has proven a very physical presence for the Pioneers today. Showing a very good stick handling, very good skating awareness too there. Oh, here we go.
Oh.
And that was a goal.
Looked like it was just a mix-up on defense back there. Puck squirted out right in the slot.
I think DeMille went face down, trying to get his stick out, reach out.
Lynnfield, right, Bernie, and Lynnfield was able to, Lynnfield player be able to get it on the backhand to put it by DeMille.
So it's 5-1 Lynnfield. Not quite sure who got the goal. I think the goal will be credited to Sam Pifko. Yep, Pat is telling me, is signaling that it is going to be Pifko who got the goal, number 14 of Lynnfield. So yep, the PA announcer confirms it is Sam Pifko with the goal. It is going to be 4-1.
22, Brandon Perry out there for Coach Leonard Sanders on defense.
My mistake. Scoreboard has not changed yet. I'm pretty sure it is 5-1. 2 goals by DeRoche and 2 by Simonetti.
Jim Gyree.
As the scoreboard is now officially changed, 5-1.
Peabody able to clear. Stolen by Lynnfield. Again, throwing it in deep. That's Ritchie. Ritchie over to Malcolm. A little bit too far. Puck comes all the way back into the Lynnfield zone. Good job by Gyree. That's Gyree and Buckley. Here comes Lynnfield. Number 4 puts on the brakes before the blue line. You're supposed to put your brakes on after the blue line. Get in the zone before you do that. Jared Simpson, good-looking junior, senior defenseman for Lynnfield. Did a good job.
As we hit 5:47 to go in regulation, 5-1 Lynnfield. So the Tanners would like to get at least 1 goal. Coming into this game, Tanners' goal stats on the year. They only had 8 goals scored on the entire season. It's now 9 with the goal by Capillo in the first period. They've given up upwards of 30. I believe that was a 30th goal.
Stolen by Vargas. Boy, Vargas is he just doesn't quit. Kind of makes his own scoring chances. Mike Zarro out there with Caleb Dolan, Dante Vargas. Puck squirts back by Sabino.
And DeMille makes a save. Here's
Lucas DeMille.
Yeah. Little extracurriculars after the whistle. And I think Sabino got into it with a Lynnfield offensive player. We got a face-off coming to the left of DeMille.
Chris Fabo.
4:52 remaining in regulation.
Mike Zarro and Caleb Dolan out there for Coach Leonard Stannis.
Nice save by DeMille.
Here comes Lynnfield in for another scoring chance. There's a scum.
And a whistle blows, no goal. Tamayo
Lucas Tamayo says, I'm getting out of there.
I don't want to be in this.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Like, I'm the goaltender. I'm the marked man. I'm the guy they're shooting at the whole game. I want to get the heck out of here.
Yeah.
So we have a full line change on both teams, I believe. .421 remaining in regulation. 5-1 Lynnfield. DeMiles right off the face-off makes the save. It was a tremendous first and second period for Lucas DeMiles. Only gave up 2 goals, but made some of the most remarkable saves that a goaltender could make. Gave up 3 goals in this third period. Lynnfield holding the 5-1 advantage. And presumably a victory, but there's still 4 minutes to go.
Here comes Capillo.
Up and into the netting behind Kelly.
Shot and goes up into the netting, and it will have a face-off off to Kelly's right. LePage, McCarron, and Capillo out there for Peabody. Airwood Huber on defense. Oh, just wide by Capillo. Nice little pass. Speedy Lynnfield. Well, good job by Huber. He was in all alone. Lynnfield forward. Here's Airwood. Airwood's got good stick handling skills. Stolen by Lynnfield, throws it in deep. They've used that tactic all game. And done a great job by it. Oh, here's McCarron. It's got to be a penalty. Good call.
Yeah, that's going to be a call.
Got to be a little interference.
He had a chance to make something happen there, but stick just got knocked right out of his hands, and it is going to be number 7, Jeff Laramo, senior forward from Lynnfield, going to the box 2 minutes. I believe that call is going to be slashing, actually, based on the official signal.
Let's see who they put out on defense. I wanted to see, they got Caleb Dolan, who's done a good job on D. They got him on defense with
Sousa, I believe.
Freshman Sousa. First line. See if these guys can.
So it's the usual power play line, LePage, Capillo, and McCarron.
Pucks to LePage. LePage has got plenty of room. Goes deep for McCarron. Karen's got some room. Caleb Dolan keeps it in.
Oh, almost by Capillo.
Stolen by Lynnfield and able to clear. The Sousa. LePage, plenty of room. Up to Capillo.
Oh. Nice save. I think that one may have actually knocked the wind out of Kelly in net for a second there. It looked like he took that one on the chest and he kind of slouched over. Yeah, you can hear him kind of panting in pain on that one.
Got to try to set something up, though. Still a minute left here in penalty. 2:20 left in the game.
So Kelly just hoping that they can keep the puck down the other end of the ice so he can take a breather. Shot, I think we heard it come off his stick and we heard it hit the chest plate of the Lynnfield goaltender, number 35.
Puck comes up to Sousa. Now McCarron's got it. Got some room. Can't get it through the traffic.
Sousa.
Peabody just unable to get it through that traffic. Peabody got away with one there. Here comes Capillo showing his speed, coming up through center ice. Connor McCarron back to Sousa. Sousa to Caleb Dolan. Dolan throws it in deep. LePage. Lynnfield comes up with it. as a hand pass.
And the faceoff is going to come down to the Lynnfield zone.
Faceoff's going to come all the way back.
Tanners just want to walk out of here with maybe just one more goal.
Yeah.
Got a 5-2 game.
Yeah.
Left to go.
Lynnfield showing their speed.
1 minute
Comes
to
in
go.
again, little saucer pass, too high.
So we're officially under a minute to go in regulation. DeMiles, another remarkable save. The puck was kind of bouncing as it went towards him.
Faceoff's gonna be off to Lucas's left. Chris Fabo on the faceoff. Controlled by Lynnfield. Shot just wide. Anthony Betancourt out there for Coach Leonard's Tanners with Chris Fabo. Alex Friedman.
Another save from DeMiles. 31.4 to go in regulation.
Wish we had a buck for every time you said that. Saved by DeMille. Bernie, I think he's played a great game. I know he's led in 5 goals, but played a great game now.
Those first 2 periods should be a piece of optimism for the going forward at least. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Oh, that should be a penalty without a doubt. And he's still on top of him. Kind of rode him like a sled all the way into the boards.
Good job by Friedman, though. One-man show, draws a penalty. Only 21 seconds left.
Well, I guess in this winter when you have no snow, if you want to go sledding, you ride a defenseman's back right into the boards.
Right. Kind of like seeing this, though. Bernie, Coach Leonard gives, Fabo, Friedman, and Betancourt drew the penalty.
Yep.
You know, they're the ones that are going to see at least some of the power play. Out there with Sabino.
Good opportunity to see what they can do.
Brandon Perry.
17 to go. So barring a goal in the next 13 seconds.
Brandon Perry with a little bit of skating room.
Trainer will be in the box the remainder of the game. And that will do it, I believe. And Friedman gets in a hit after the whistle.
And that'll do it, folks. At the end of the game, it's the Lynnfield Pioneers 5, Peabody Tanners 1. Coming into the third period, it's a 2-1 game, really anybody's ball game. Lynnfield scored 2 kind of quick ones there in the first half of the period, kind of put it away after that. But really a lot of good things I saw today. There was no quit in Peabody, number 1. Lucas DeMille played, I thought it played a great game.
Absolutely.
And number 3, just a lot of good scoring chances by Peabody. They just simply couldn't put it by Kelly.
Well, I think they just going up against, like you mentioned throughout the game, that the level of play of the defensemen of this Lynnfield team, they played remarkably. I think they're what kept Lynnfield in this game, as long as the superb goaltending of Aiden Kelly. Hopefully he's all right. He's probably going to have a big bruise in the middle of his chest after that last shot by Capillo. DeMille really, he's the X factor for the Tanners. He kept them in this game for the most part. Made some of the most, like I've been saying for the whole game, made some of the most remarkable saves that you'll ever see a goaltender make. I believe the Tanners were only in the box, I believe once or twice, relatively early in the second period. They had their offensive opportunities. They just came up against a better defensive team. This is a highlight considering the last 2 games where they've given up 19 goals in the last 2 games against Beverly and Winthrop. This is a point of optimism moving forward for the Tanners. I would love to see how they do in their next home game this upcoming week.
The other thing I think they did a good job is just staying out of the box. I know they had a couple penalties, but they've been averaging 5 or 6 penalties a game. I think they had 2 or 3. Certainly that's 2 or 3 too many, but it's certainly a lot less than they've had.
Well, I give it to the penalty kill unit. Even the 2 times they were in the box, they did kill them off beautifully. They just, get the puck, shoot it down the other end of the ice, try to kill some time on the clock, and the penalty kill unit did their job, and that's all you can ask for.
The other thing, Bernie, I'm glad you brought up Coach Leonard. Coach Leonard getting into the Peabody Hall of Fame this past. If anybody deserves it, I don't know if you've ever seen Coach Leonard just play hockey. He's a very skilled guy. Had not only a great career at Peabody High, at UConn he played over in Europe for 3 or 4 years, but he deserves it. He actually deserves it as a hockey coach too. I know I'm a little biased because he's my friend, but I think he's a great coach and he does a great job. Well, hey, I'd like to thank Bernie Parisi. Hey, you do a great job, Bernie, and we'll be seeing you this Wednesday.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah, hopefully. It's always a pleasure working with you.
Okay, thank you.
Always.
Patrick Carboni, thank you very much for being the cameraman today. Again, I'd like to thank everybody down at PBD Access TV for helping us put these games on TV. My name's Kevin Mulhern, and we'll see you next time down at the rink.